Welcome back to Vehicle Legends. It is finally accessed right back to where it all begins around here. So the first off, we're going to get all the way to 1,800 pumpkins we must collect. So looks like we got ourselves a hot rod over here, and probably is absolutely going to be playing like this thing. So, but unfortunately, it will be taking many minutes to load, and I'm probably not sure. We're gonna be starting for our 1,000 miles, and we're on our way. That we're starting in about 1,010 miles driven. So we got our track cars pack, and we're probably not sure. Looks like we just about to see. We have already started around here, but first thing we're going to be complete with all those races. And then I just accidentally jump around inside of the truck, but unfortunately we're on some side of the portable garage. What isn't gonna be finding for ourselves our vehicles? It's not even over here. We got since the last year. We got anything that we just got for our SF90, but now this Halloween event has gotten big as well. But probably there must be some kind of spiderwebs appeared in some sort of one thing. So we got egg hunt reward. So we're gonna be using around here for the sports cars around here. So looks like even for our cars and probably a lot of things we got here. Oh my gosh, this isn't gonna be making towards much more sense, but I got killed before spawning a car was absolutely making things really impossible for me, and it's got to be a little bit for making much more things since I just start in almost $1.1 million in cash. That before I'll be trying to turn it up the volume, or anyways, let's just get around here. But since I got the McLaren over here, it's still loading, and I'm probably we're very sure we're gonna be starting the pumpkin hunt anyways. We're gonna be finding out inside of the circus the most pumpkins we got here. We got some other limited rims we got here, and before releasing in last 6 days. So probably it won't be able to get going away for, we're just gonna be keeping things a little bit for this one. And before we're gonna be getting around for most of the Mad Max hot rod as well. And will be time to get spare with this thing. But overall, we're gonna be getting the Ford GT and about for this thing. Before it won't be about to end for this for the first time. I'll be getting my itself for a lot of badges as well. I'll be first to get around for the garage. I mean badges as well. We have any more of these Bloxywood circuit waiting for players around the map. The circuit race is absolutely over here. I cannot believe that we're just completely to load, because but how's it going around for many more of these stuff? And Halloween might going to be end for the last 16 days before November, starting all the way up here before some sort of Halloween shop is going to be about here. The rewards, I cannot believe this isn't going to be going around for many more like these deals. So even our shops, or even for the very first time, where's the sky over here? And I'm pretty not sure this wasn't going on out here. I hear some sort of a little bit of other things as well. But as you can see, everything differently is going to be spawning elsewhere as well. We got the portable garage, and it's started to get a little bit of working, but unfortunately things are not going so well, and to my connection as well. So we just got anything of these vehicles beyond ourselves. Limited vehicles I got here from Horizon 5 around here for many more of the vehicles. I got any limited vehicles as well. And then we got ourselves for the SF90 Stradale. Got here for the last year, pretty good. This is the Hall of Doom. And what if I'm going to be reaching all the way towards to 11,000 pumpkins we totally wanted? Let's just get all the way around here. But since I got a muscle things as well, and before the spike here that was really dark, I just give ourselves a ride with this thing, and we're gonna be making towards like the Bloxywood circuit. We cannot believe this isn't gonna be about to go on. Let's do for our first race, or collect some pumpkins. We got any more of these things. We got our first pumpkin, we have collected 2. And the night comes, we got any more of these pumpkins, a lot. This is the last year we ever meant. So I think this will be the final time to get all of these pumpkins. I'm pretty sure it will be yes. Or I'm not sure, that would be no. As anyways, I'm going to give ourselves for 8 pumpkins. The green pumpkin will be costing around for over 10 as well. The purple pumpkins will be get you 21. And I didn't mean to smash anything as well, until we're gonna getting dirty as well by using this vehicle. So before we're gonna be telling you how we're gonna be finding a lot of pumpkins as possible, like, even though we're just gonna be collecting pumpkins for the first time by year 2023, but 1 year later, looks like we got ourselves a pumpkin hunt for another time. And this night, looks like we're gonna be pretty good to go. It was pretty eventually night for the first time, and there are no air controls about for this thing. So we can't able to go inside, but we can do what actually it is for any class. So even there must be a lot of pumpkins to do so. But before we're gonna be doing our first Halloween race, the day ends in 16 days. It looks like we're gonna be collecting a lot of pumpkins. It will be cost for over 20 minutes of this video, or probably how to unlock it fast by getting a lot of pumpkins as well. 10, 12, 10, 13 miles driven. And that we got first experience, we got anything as possible. I have to find anything that's gonna be well. We rewarded some badges elsewhere. And I can see a lot more of these pumpkins. And then, even for it's 2 minutes straight, the pumpkins respawns. And it's not gonna be right back. Every 2 hours that we're finding literally some more pumpkins that will be respawn in about 2 hours. Wait, there's some more pumpkins around here in towards like these things. So I'll be on $1.1 million in cash or something. 37 pumpkins. And looks like we got 38 pumpkins around here. And then the yellow one, 40 of them. I think that would be right overall. The orange pumpkin will be going to give ourselves 1. The yellow one will give ourselves 2. But unfortunately, we'll be rejoining the game sometimes. Where probably we got new cars, including just like an old-fashioned Rolls Royce. That must be a hot rod over here, as we looked here that we just eventually rejoining the game. But that must be some sort of the old-fashioned vehicles. Some sort of rims were unmodifiable. There's the Mad Max Fury and the DB5 that I'll be getting for this today. And for that I'll be getting a little bit a long time. We just eventually owned of these old cars, and I'll be exiting around for the dealership. So I'll be scrolling down for a lot of vehicles we eventually owned that the track cars pack is, I'm not sure. I just gonna be literally running out of ideas. Before that will be loads up some images in about old cars, and what about the Testarossa that I'll be spawning right here? And our next victim will be Vehicle Legends as well. So I'm never gonna be making Showdown of all times as well. We got any of these supercars, but instead of buying Ferraris whatsoever, then I'm going to be a Ferrari nut over here that I'll be selling some cars and going to be buying anything as possible without going to lose my mind. So, is this what we're going to be saying goodbye to? Some unreliable, useless, probably tuner cars as well. I won't be able to get cost, so we got even free race cars available. Now, I'll be making sure that I'll be going down as a little bit much before that isn't gonna be making towards all the way to the most iconic track cars. Wait, these race cars are free, yes. And there must be race cars everywhere. Cost for 6 million. Yes, this is the Forza 2017. We're gonna be buying this next time until that wasn't going to be removed somewhere in the future. But anyways, it's the day now as possible. That turns to day and 1017 miles driven. And it's time to drive a Supra for one more time. So I guess that it was the Fast and Furious Supra. That doesn't gonna be literally even matters that they try to find out what absolutely they try to. I don't really think so. That wasn't gonna be making towards. So 55 pumpkins we got here. Even for its 13 minutes later, I think that we're pretty some sort of respawning back. So 59 and then 60. How many miles we get? A lot of them. So 18 miles driven, but looks like we just completely still in running good connection as well. Now that must be 60 pumpkins. We collected a lot. So, what we able to try to do? Wait, there is a 7-Eleven. Wait, there must be some sort of. Oh dear. This is some sort of the gas station over here. And we got our Dodge Challenger. We're just gonna be fuely willy over here. And probably this is absolutely pretty a good idea. But once again, let's try to find somewhere else. We're teleporting into some sort of circuit race. The Bloxywood circuit is absolutely in a city racing. So, next thing is the Tropical Dash. Nope. I'll be trying something even for our circuit race over here. So, not the highway race, because I just literally got for something more interested about for this. Now, let's just test here for a waiting future. So, I got myself a track car, and looks like I need something for a definitely one rims as well. So, I'll be making sure in the settings, and we're ready about to go. So, we don't have any to use or racing music. Wait, we got a pumpkin over here. 63 pumpkins and 64 pumpkins is gonna be right over here. Now the next thing is we're going to be finding a lot of pumpkins to do so, and despite something that we're just trying to see a little bit, one thing as well, and it's on top of the roof, and we should be able to get around for its more top speed as well. If that someone is going to be expected to need Nitrox updates, this will be a lot more fun to do so for a top speed reference. So how can I get some sort of supercars before the event is over, I guess? So let's do a maximum attack. And as you can see, there will be a head over here. And then I'll be thinking a little bit as well. I'll be turning towards into noob overall. And by using a Nitrox, before that definitely runs out. So this is where we completed a race. But with that was said, I'll be winning against Remax C1 or C2. I'll be using a race car called Porsche 919 and 299. I'm probably never gonna be very sure. I wouldn't remember. Let's get 4 hours towards to 12. And looks like we got our Koenigseggs. Wait, I don't like to open like these doors because that definitely something is gonna be cheating going on. There must be a nitrox going on out here. I have to beat this man sometimes. Pole position completed. I'll be doing for the 24 hours of Le Mans. This is where I just got a limited time, a Corvette C8 Z06. It's probably one of the best things to do. That would just even try to buy it. The E-Ray is even trying to buy things a little bit here. The Stingray of the new C8 is absolutely pretty weird, or some sort of like these things. The Callaway ZR1 or some sort of standard. The E-Ray is absolutely pretty hybrid things as well. Let's just gonna be keep on going and going all the way around. And how my fastest lap is gonna be about. Amazing, right? But limited vehicles that I got, that I'll be certain try to beat itself for my own part of this race. This isn't gonna be making towards like this thing. It's going to be taking one advantage and completed in many of these races. So it's still on towards for over itself, but looks like it's gonna be for our 90 seconds long. But the final results 90 seconds. I'm not sure that we're gonna be rematching of this thing. Once we got finished in second position, it looks like we're gonna be ready for our hard thing as well. So the next thing is the Bloxywood circuit. We're gonna be starting anyways as well. But first off, we're going for street racing anyways. But what is absolutely with those checkpoints over here? We got horizon checkpoints. We got over here. And I almost missed the checkpoint over here. Just like, it's gonna be even for a 2-lap race. But unfortunately, it wasn't going to be real itself. Now, I'll be trying to find as the frictional circuit. We're doing itself for around for the horizon itself for one time. So it looks like this is the big place of our souls. But one car is absolutely pretty sucked to do this. So I'm probably not sure this isn't gonna be making towards like to buy things in first. Now the next couple of checkpoints, I'll be turning off the headlights. And I cannot believe this isn't gonna be about for just a great idea. It's a Horizon Goliath finale of their cells to our 2023 race. The Halloween race, it's absolutely limited time. And what I just expected to remember about for this unfortunate disconnection around for many more of these things, it's gonna be pretty better about for these 140 pumpkins around we collected all. So is this must be the finish line? Almost under 1,000. I'm probably never gonna be making towards like this thing. This is absolutely the Halloween race. So looks like it's currently race in progress, but I'm not sure. We're gonna be headed back in towards to I'm probably that wasn't gonna be feeling such as a great idea. I'm not gonna be very sure we're feeling messed out. That must be gonna be inside towards of the Hall of Doom. Somebody got 12,000, and I'm not pretty sure. We're gonna be buying the blade rim. This is probably absolutely lethal away. Now the first thing is we're gonna be buying something even a little bit cheap more cheaper than it thought. I would rather that we're gonna be getting all the way for the pumpkin shop. And the next thing is in this event. It will be gonna be the last 16 days. This is to purchase the event. I need requirements to get a lot. And looks like it's having a dead time for this thing as well. So we're not gonna be upgrading the Corvette C8 that I just completely bought this car from not even yesterday. It's gonna be a few months. It's still in progress, but looks like we're gonna be doing for our showcase later on. So even though our next week comes, it's gonna be even perfect. But still collecting some more pumpkins, but the game needs invitations about for the race in progress or the race independency. That must be some kind of for the race starters anyways, for the race request that I'll be going to do this. I'm afraid the Halloween race cannot be ready because it will be taking for too much time. We got supercars versus hypercars, even small things as well. Let's go for some sort of dark races, for even underground of the darkness of this race. Probably this is the actual Halloween race about for this thing. We collected every pumpkin we wanted to do. We just eventually miss every pumpkin, or some sort of Forza Horizon is absolutely going to be pretty good. It's more remembering, and we're very sure that Forza servers were down to go. So since when Jack Automotive didn't miss anything, it's going to become as anyways. I don't want to miss out before I'll be getting a Ford GT as well. It's going to be pretty interested about for this morning. I can see some sort of spider webs everywhere. Well, let's just complete to go. But Halloween race will be taking for so long, or is it gonna be short? But I'm probably sure under 60 seconds is pretty perfect anyways. Now, I'll be making some more time to do so. Let's just gonna be doing masterize, and I would be able to sure that the hypercars are next to do. Now, limited time race. This Halloween race is a limited time because it will be a big battle over here. With our 1967 Ford GT, the Mark 1 and the Mark 2. And I'm gonna be pretty perfect to do it. But anyways, the Ford GT Mark 1 is absolutely pretty perfect for the Gran Turismo. And I'm so infamous about this vehicle, like for the Gran Turismo franchise. So I'll be taking around for the pole position, and I'm not gonna be very disappointed anyways. I'll be masterized anyways, in towards of anything as possible. Now under 60 seconds is possible. So when the last time that we never seen about for this very long, until that useless cars are just going to be taking over for this thing on this race, over 50 seconds and under 60 seconds at about for this thing. But we're going to be doing for one more match, and then that will be it. And this will be going to be taking a lot of this for one various duel, and we're going to be taking a little bit advantage of this. Here we go. Now, I eventually that the Ford GT 1967 is going to be catching all the way to me. We cannot sure to start even braking for whatsoever. Even that contains for an asphalt ways to do, and anyways, I like even for remembering Forza Horizon, because it's even good that I will remember as well anyways. So that we just gonna be keep on talking, and a little bit as good as possible. I'll be staying on a pole position, what I just want. It's just like in a Gran Turismo race, and I'm probably infamous of this thing as well. But our last two corners, and the final corner will be in the front straight. that almost 53 seconds about for this one. I got 53.1 seconds, and somebody is absolutely over 60 seconds as well. So it will be the end of this video right away. And that is all we able to try to guess around here before I'll be buying a Rolls Royce, but I don't really get it around for these some sort of money. So I'll be getting around for these some sort of vehicles like Halloween or stuff even as later. So anyways, I'll be talking to you next time as anyways, but I don't really think that I'll be buying as anyways. I'm not pretty possible to do so, but somebody is going to be reaching in about to 13,000 pumpkins. I'll be gonna be keeping focusing around for itself that will cost a lot more, or not even to do so. But anyways, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and click that bell, and thanks for watching and for all your support if you enjoy for this Halloween event, and I'll be seeing you mini lads all later. That is going to be signing off for this way.